Hey guys, Kel here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be Town Hall 10 miner farming. I think this is the best farming strategy out there, um, next to baby dragons, but I think when it comes down to it, I think the miners kind of excel and do kind of what your baby dragons want to do anyways. So let's get right into it. First with a really nice base here. And I'm trying to push here, so I won't be just sniping off the outside, um, because depending on how I title this video, this is kind of a push strategy, and essentially what we're trying to do is use our troops, the miners, to push as high as we can without too much effort. And once it gets hard, you just switch to baby dragons or switch to miners and just kind of snipe off the dark elixir until you fall back into the lower golds, and then you just keep rinsing, repeating. It's a very powerful farming strategy that everyone should kind of know. I've talked about it in past videos where I was talking about the different types of farming strategies you can have. Those three being a push army, a sustain army, and a drop army. If you do not know what those are, I don't really blame you, just because they're kind of languages that I kind of made up for the sake of the video. But for, ooh, we are hitting a lot of traps there. But to kind of explain it, a push army is going to be heavy in resources, and it's mostly there to get you a lot of dark elixir, or um, as the name says, push you into a league that is beneficial for you. So right now we're a bit low on the trophy range, so we're using these miners, which are very good at 3-starring underdeveloped Town Hall 10s and even some max Town Hall 6s, as long as they're level 3. And we're using them to push ourselves, and we're trying to get into Crystal. Currently we're like in Silver 1, Gold 3, and there just isn't enough loot down here for us. Even though there is loot, there's a lot of easier loot up there, so we're using the miners to kind of push our way in there, hence the name push army. Sustain armies are like baby dragons and to a certain extent sneaky goblins. Sustain armies are armies that usually get 1 stars, that you're not really pushing to a higher level of trophy range. You're just kind of trying to hover. So once I get to this crystal, I may switch to a sustained army just so I stay in crystal, just getting 1 stars here now, here and there. And if a good base arrives, I will just take the loot and then leave, not really caring about my trophies. And there's drop farming. Drop farming is the best form of farming, and because it's so good, that's why you kind of have to, you can't do it all the time, because drop farming is your barge, drop farming is your pure goblin. Drop farming is when you are farming and getting insane amounts of loot, but because you don't care about your trophies and you're consistently dropping trophies, hence drop farming, you will eventually hit a point in League, as we have here. We were drop farming a bit, where you're just not getting enough loot. It's just too hard to find. This base right here would have been great for a drop farm sneaky goblin attack, or just regular goblins because we're Town Hall 10, or because we're Town Hall 10 drop farm baby dragons, where you just kind of take the loot and run, and you can get a ton of loot very quickly. Best way to farm. But of course now we have to do what we're doing here, which is push farm back up so that we can drop farm again. So I hope that kind of made sense. You really don't need the sustain farming. Now that I've made the video and kind of talked about it here, it doesn't really matter, because your sustain farming army is usually the same as your drop farming army. So you really need 2 types of attacks. I'll just show them right here. Let's go. So for example, so we have mass miners there and all heal spells. This is our push army. This is what we're going to be doing to push. And then this is the army that we'll do once we get to the league that we want, to then take the easy loot, grab it, and go get a lot of loot really quickly. So I hope this was a fun video talking about essentially the 2 types of farming. Not really showing you guys how to do it, but I will show you some drop farming, because I actually have never shown it on this channel because I don't think people enjoy it. but I think it's important to learn. So once I push a bit with these miners here into crystal, I'll do some drop farming to show you how much loot you can actually gain through doing so. So you guys can learn a new way of farming. That's actually probably the most effective way of farming. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.